Fielded in the end zone, it's golden. Not a lot of space to be found. Good.
The 21.
Coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense set on first down. Takes a handoff. It's Blue. Plows through the defense. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Play about the speed back. You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play. And now on second down for this offense. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Blue. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Finds his man. It's Blue. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Well, look at this. Instead of trying to pin their opponent deep in their own territory, the offense stays on the field to go for it on fourth down. Now rolling to the left. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Quarterback checking the play. To the air on first down. He's going to run it. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping him.
Back to throw, it's Milroe. Coming after it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Third and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
Now the play fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll let one go down the right side. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
And he got smacked just as he released a pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. First down to start the drive after the break.
Here we go.
Looking to move it through the air. A shot toward the end zone. The receiver was doubled and they picked it off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. First down here for the offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. Escapes the sack. Going to try to get it himself. At the 40, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
He can throw it, he can buy time, he can run.
Welcome, everyone, to Beaver Stadium, nestled in Bucolic State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. Today, we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Nittany Lions will kick it away to start. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Not a lot of space to be. So by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The offense set for a first down play. Miller with the ball. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Oh, what a move! He just vaporized! What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Really nice run there. Listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. There's a reason they call it linebacker U, and class is in session getting that sack.
I mean, big-time playmakers at the linebacker spot all throughout their history that know how to get to quarterbacks and know how to make big-time plays.
Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Keeps the play going. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Trying to get to it. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
The aerial assault continues. He's going to take off. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Well, that couldn't have gone any better.
It's so great for an offense to come out right out of the gate and score a touchdown on your opening drive. It just helps the offense establish that rhythm that is so important. It'll be interesting now to see how this offense does the remainder of this contest.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. Movement here from the tight end. Off play action on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to...
Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Nifty little dance step. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown tie. On to attempt the try. In the end zone. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. First down for this offense. The give to the tailback. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Loss of 2. Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Pocket starts to collapse. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the first quarter. The end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 14, Penn State 0. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
Keeps looking downfield. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Real
deep shot for the end zone. Oh, picked off. And he's brought down to this defense. between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The offense lining up for a first down play. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Escapes trouble. Fires downfield. He's got it. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly. They've had receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
The give is to Miller. Alabama will get the first down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represent.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple of throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Coming out with it, it's Bell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Gives him a little shake, and he's got some room. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
Yeah, and you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into long.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after.
He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Bulldogs have this offense rolling. They're going to run it. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Ball in the air, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Pressure coming. And the ball is intercepted. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking for a man. It's back. Getting some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure and you get to hit the quarterback. But two, you've got the intended target double covered. There is no way the offense was coming up with a completion.
Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Bama! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still
running toward the tape. The 30. Past the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Georgia. The AT unit on the field. He wants to... They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Boy, they want to get this back right now, lining up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Might as well give it to him again. Nice move there. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to throw. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
It's complete. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Etienne. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. They want to just keep throwing it. They've got the screen set up. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Makes the grab. It's Bell. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Beck. He wants it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably
Lets it fly. Snags it down the right side. Off he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Wants to go up. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good.
They've got it to a 2-possession game, but now going for the onside kick here in the 3rd quarter. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
You know, momentum in college football is a real thing, and after scoring on their last drive and still trailing in the game, the head coach decides to take a chance, roll the dice, go onside kick, and they get it. If they can score here, all of a sudden, all the momentum is back on their side.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick handoff. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They're trying to get to it. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
We're losing. We got to put a few drives together here, but most importantly, I got to stop getting my quarterback hit. I got to give him a little bit more protection, maybe that extra second so he can get that deep ball off or make some plays for this offense.
Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Beck. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
They'll go right back to him. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And they got him for the sack.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Trying play action. Buys a little extra time. He'll try to do it himself. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown tie! And they take it in for 6 more points. And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Barges ahead. This time, he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion, but was denied. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bell. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. 1st down here for the offense.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score out of bounds, 27, Georgia 12.
DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to go up top on 1st down. tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Fires left. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. A first down for the offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Alabama pushing the tempo. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Nice move to stay on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Now on first down from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll get rid of it. Got it! Touchdown, Alabama! And the punishment has been extended. Lining up for the PAT. Forget the kick, he's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Here comes the offense on first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on second down. Got it set up on the outside. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field. Unloads it downfield. Downfield. The defense holds.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks and the House of Loud, a place where great teams go to die. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's James. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit. Here, make the stop at the 19. Line gets set, first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ferguson. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives him a chance. He makes this offense go.
When the quarterback gets outside the pocket as a defender, now I'm thinking about the field's cut in half. You don't worry about the other side of the field. It's hard to throw back across your body to the other side. So now the rules are, I'm starting to creep now to the direction of the field where he goes. Great job by the defense understanding it.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to run for it. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Coming up, 4th down.
This move just oozes confidence, going for it on 4th down from their own side of the field. And the Ducks are flying down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Moving away from pressure. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
Going up top. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The play action fake. Stands in and takes the hit. Picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
On the run, it's Young. At the 15, he's loose. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can dig one up. It goes forward this time on second down from the 18. It's a draw. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll ride the hot hand. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Out of the backfield, he's open. Oh, they knock it free. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Offense set on first down. He's looking to throw it. Right down the middle. And that pass picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. To the ground with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Offense, quick tempo. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Open runway ahead. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bama! And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Quarterback has got to just settle down and take a breath. Threw a bad pick last drive, almost threw another one on that last play. He's got to regain his foot.
Looking deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Give to the running back. Sticking with the running game and finding enough space to get 8, it leaves them with a 4th and 2.
Fourth down coming up.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. The Ducks will keep this drive going.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
Want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
To the air, it's Gabriel. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing.
They keep attacking through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. They think there's room to run to the right here. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
47-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Bernard. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. What a catch and run for 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fielded in the end zone, it's Whittington. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Let's see if they play it conservatively and try to get some of the yardage back on 2nd and long from the 13. Going for it all. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Oh, look out. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Oregon.
How about the Hail Mary? Listen, you're supposed to throw that thing way up in the air. He puts it up in the air high, the defender. You're not supposed to try to catch it. You're supposed to knock it down. It gets deflected. And how about the concentration by the receiver to catch the football, make the play with all those bodies around him.
And he tacks on the extra point. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He slings it deep to the left. It's complete. A huge pickup. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. This would be a prodigious kick from 56 yards out and from the left side. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
That keeps the score Alabama 14, Oregon 7.
All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes that Alabama offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll keep it on the ground. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. Alabama pushing the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them. 2nd down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Dropping back, it's Milroe.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot?
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown tie!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Titletown, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. That gamble did not pay off.
At the 12.
Bring him down at the 12-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Alabama quickly back to the line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. To the air, it's Milroe. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
It's a really nice looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly...
And it's a fumble on the play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. They go to the ground. Still running at the 40. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
After misfiring, it's second down. It's a draw. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Off play action. Might be looking to run. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready. Had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. To throw, it's Aller. Fires to the right. What a snag by the defense. Bringing it back at the 30. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
A loss of 6 yards on the play. That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we are...
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Steamrolls his way ahead. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll run it to the right. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal.
Black 14! Black 14! Set!
Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Alabama! And they score first.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. Back to pass, it's Allard. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down.
He's going to fire deep. He's got it down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Penn State! They'll try to tack one more on their score. He'll set up. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Jackson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Wide out in motion. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Dances away from the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off the spot, he gets outside the pocket. And a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab, it's Miller. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Now, fourth down.
Blue 42 score. Blue 42.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Running it back, it's Saunders. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll come out throwing on first down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Aller. Fires to the middle. And the pass is intercepted. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. All wideouts, no backs. He's looking to pass. Feeling some heat. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there. That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Florida Gators taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Fair catch called for and made. Down for this offense. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in, it's Badger. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Wide open, big play opportunity, hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
On the move, it's Jackson. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The offense lining up for a first down play. The give to the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll pull it down. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Comes out throwing on first down. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Bama! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. He'll call for the fair catch here. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Dances away to buy time. Fires into traffic, picked off.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Young. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Using the quick game. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. And they did just that.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
To the air, it's Lagway coming after him. He's got the tight end. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
At the 40, there he goes. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to... welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one, both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Smashes ahead. He gets a block. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes it on the shovel. Still running at the 40. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
Going up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Bernard. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Davis. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Parrish. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's out of bounds at the 1-yard line, a mere 3 feet from a pick six.
It's so important when a safety drops that he takes the right angle. You see those receivers flying across his face. He's got to go meet the ball and the receiver a lot of times at the same time. Great break. Great job getting to the football and then securing. A lot of times you're like, oh, man, catch it, catch it, catch it.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Tide. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, slow and struggling, they need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Got room on the return. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Alabama! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, Roger.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Welcome to the 8th oldest stadium in the country, Vaught Hemingway in Oxford, Mississippi, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where the fans never lose a tailgate and don't plan on losing the game today. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bentley. That is a decision he will likely regret. zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
That is not how you drew it up offensively. You want to come out, get some things established, get your quarterback in a rhythm, get the positive mojo going. The opposite just happened. Just made a big mistake. Now you just created so much momentum for the other team. Defense, please coming down the out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And the pressure was too much. They get it at the 15.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in second and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
He's got it on the run, and he's wrestled to the ground. Well, you'd think this would be a very makeable field goal attempt, but they're going to go for it on fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. What a disappointment. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. First down here for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw. It's Dart. And that pass intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
They'll throw it on first down. Great move there. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second down coming up with this red zone opportunity. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Bentley. And the ball is loose on the return. Makes a move.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. And the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Looking for room. It's Parrish. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The give to the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 7, Ole Miss 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Dart. Trying to get to it. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Now facing a third and long. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Got his man. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they capitalized not only on the pick,